Well, market regulator Sebi has said it has found no manufacturing activity at Gensol Engineering's electric vehicle plant in Pune, stating that just about 2 to 3 laborers were present when a National Stock Exchange official visited the site in the month of April earlier this year. Now, these revelations were part of market regulator Sebi's interim order issued on the 15th of April following a complaint that it received in June last year alleging manipulation of Gensol's share price and misappropriation of funds. Now, during a site visit to the Chakan Pune facility on April 9th, an NSE official found just 2 to 3 laborers present. The NSE official then called for details of the electricity bills of the unit, and it was observed that the maximum amount billed by the Mahavitran during the last 12 months was for the month of December at under 1,60,000 rupees. Now, the inference is that there has been absolutely no manufacturing activity at the plant site, which is on a leased property. And the visit followed an announcement by Gensol to the stock exchanges on Jan 28th that it had received pre-orders for 30,000 units of its newly launched electric vehicles showcased at the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025. However, upon reviewing the documents provided by the company, Sebi found that the orders were just MOUs, memorandums of understanding, entered with 9 entities for 29,000 cars. But these were not contracts and these were not orders, just MOUs. Now remember, Gensol had secured as much as 978 crore rupees in loan from IREDA and PFC between FY22 and FY24. Now, of that total loan amount, just 664 crore rupees were meant for purchasing as many as 6,400 electric vehicles. However, Gensol admitted to acquiring only 4,700 odd electric vehicles, spending just about 568 crore rupees. Now, this was confirmed by one of its suppliers called Go Auto. Given that Gensol was also required to provide 20% of equity contribution, the total outlay should have been at least 830 crore rupees, leaving an unaccounted for amount of about 262 crore rupees. Now, the Sebi probe found that funds which were meant for EV purchases were often routed back to Gensol or entities linked to its promoters, Anmol Singh Jaggi and Puneet Singh Jaggi, the Jaggi brothers, who were directors at Gensol. Now, some of the funds were used for personal expenses of the promoters, such as the purchase of luxury apartments, transfers to close relatives, and investments benefiting private entities owned by the promoters. Now, in response to these governance lapses, if you want to call them, Sebi took several stringent measures, including prohibiting Gensol and its promoters, the Jaggi brothers, from accessing the security markets until further notice. Also, it barred the Jaggi brothers from holding any directorship or key management position in Gensol. Now, following the order, of course, the Jaggi brothers, with lack of any other choice, did step down as the company's directors. Now, in the latest, now coming in, lenders, IREDA and PFC are now considering selling the EV cars held by Gensol to recover the loans that they had given to the company. Meanwhile, investors continue to bleed on their investments in Gensol as the stock has consistently hit the 5% lower circuit in trade since the news broke last week.